And welcome in. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to the Nick Club Wrestling Happy Hour. I am one half of your host and virtual bartender, Mr. Nick Teodoro. Joining me, as always, is my tag team partner in life, my wife, Miss Nicole. Nicole, what are you having?
Oh, you know me. Some Tito, some orange, some cranberry juice. Mr. Nick, tell the people what you're drinking and our three things for the show.
I am drinking my J. Lure 7 Oaks Cabernet, as per usual, as you like to say. Well, AJ Lee may be returning to WWE. Former AEW Women's World Champion Riho has returned, and the Usos may be reuniting. We have all that and much, much more. It's Friday, September 5th, 2025. This is the Nick Club Wrestling Happy Hour.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
Gasoline and groceries, the list goes on and on. This 9 to 5 ain't working. Why the hell do I work so hard? I can't worry about my problems. I can't take them when I'm gone. 1, here comes the 2 to the 3 to the 4. Tell him bring another round when he's ready for 2 stepping on the table, she don't need a dance floor. Oh my, good Lord. Someone pour me up a double shot of whiskey. They know me and Jack Daniels got a history. There's a party downtown near Fifth Street. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy.
Welcome back in. Happy Friday, everybody. If you're new here, hit the old like and subscribe. If you are a regular, you know we love having you. A couple of regulars in the chat already. Josh, what's up, Josh? How you doing?
Sir.
Andrew Brunswick, welcome in, Andrew. Big weekend, football weekend. Jets here. He's drinking some bourbon. Yes. So we are really pumped. A lot to get to. Like I said on the show, we're talking a lot about returns. We're talking about reunions, but we got a lot to get to. But first, a little bit of fun announcement for the show. Nikki, taking it back on the road.
Yes, you are. I'm staying home this time.
Yes. This time, I'm taking it back to Tom's River. Our friends at TCW, Titan Championship Wrestling, are hosting another great show Saturday, September 13th. I'm going to visit our friends, the Cheenies, Tony Cheney, who's now the middleweight TCW middleweight champion. Congratulations to Tony.
Well deserved. A little bit of this, a little bit of this. I'm so happy for Tony. He's like sweetest this guy. So him having a belt.
Yes,
if we had a babysitter, I'd go with you, but someone's got to watch the fur children.
Yes, that is true. So we are super excited. That is next Saturday. We're going to do a pre-show there. I don't know if we'll do it at 5 o'clock when doors open or maybe 4 before doors open. Have a bunch of people on. We might do more of a traditional show. It may be more of the cell phone like we did from Beachcomber Bash at the Beachcomber a couple of weeks ago. So, but we're going to have a lot of great stuff going on. So we are super excited. Make sure you catch that.
Yes.
I know. Super exciting. A lot to get to because that is just one of the multiple things that we're doing. We're also going to be on the road in Parsippany, New Jersey at 90s Wrestling Con as well. So never know who's going to show up on the Nick Club Wrestling Happy Hour. So
Very true.
Very, very exciting. So before we get started, we like to open with our segment, our favorite segment.
Josh's favorite
segment as he's blowing up the chat. Nikki's non-kayfabe news.
There's a lot that we could talk about in this segment. And we're not going to talk about all the grossness that some gross guy said. So I'm going to keep it light.
We're not talking about Matt Riddle. Just
talking about Riddle because
Riddle's garbage.
Fuck that guy. But we can talk about some interesting news that came out today because the rumor was that John Cena's last match would be in Boston. But no. not in Boston. So it turns out he's still going to have his last match in December on Saturday night's main event, but it's going to be in DC, not in Boston. And his last Boston appearance will be November 10th on a Raw.
Well,
So I don't know. I feel like a little sad that you would think again. I would think he would give the okay to this because Triple H made it sound like he has all the power to do all the things.
Yeah. Because I want John Cena's last match to be.
You think be in the Garden?
Yeah.
But it's not. It's
yeah.
in. So what?
It should be in his hometown. Like get the biggest pop ovation. Like DC is not going to be like. I'm trying to think of any. It's hard for me to be hard pressed with anyone like that, but like other than Punk, which was in his hometown of Chicago, which we'll talk about a little later, where his SmackDown is tonight. But like big moments in like hometown places, it would have been nice for him, the GOAT, to end his career in Boston, the biggest city, his hometown city.
Right.
A little disappointing on that front. I'm not sure why, just financially, or just.
I think weren't they worried because of the back and forth were they going to have a show during World's End? And I know like with basketball and the Celtics, like there could have been a conflict there.
Mm. Yeah.
So and again, this was a couple of months ago, but again, today his last match.
Celtics. We like the Knicks.
True. Josh
and the Bruins for that matter.
Talk about my Jersey Shore, but
unbelievable.
Boo that man.
Yeah.
But yeah, just little news. I know we haven't done Nikki's news in a little bit, and I know it makes Josh sad every day of his life. So just little scheduling announcement, I guess you can say.
Scheduling snafu, maybe.
I don't know if it's snap. I'm sure more will come out as we get closer. But last match, DC. I know Andrew put in the chat, like, that's Batista's hometown. Like, you think Batista would come out?
Oh, that, okay. Yeah, Batista's hometown. Okay.
But, I don't know.
Hey, Roizen, welcome in. A friend from overseas, from Reese's show.
And I feel like we're pronouncing your name very
I know.
well.
I apologize if we're saying that wrong. I'm certain we're probably. We need the phonetic spelling.
Yeah.
But
yeah, well, anywho, but yeah, we're going to DC, kids.
Put a little wrap on it.
Had it, baby.
All right, Nikki. Now we're moving along. So we talked about the show being, a lot of returns and reunions. So with this week kind of being. We're hoping that potentially we'll see maybe one big return tonight, but we figured with a relatively kayfabe light week in WWE, we like to just spice it up every once in a while, and we throw out Nick Club trivia. So with the idea being, and this is Nikki's production meeting suggestion.
Guys, mark on your flipping calendars, September 5th, Mama showed up to a production meeting.
She did the thing.
The trivia theme is my brainchild, I guess. You're like, let's do trivia. And I was like, oh, it should be this topic. And you're like, oh. And I was like, I did a thing. Yes. So guys, mark your calendars.
So it is wrestling return trivia based off of returns. So there might be some dates in here. There might be some names in here. A little bit of everything. As the rule is always 5 questions for one caller. We'll throw open the questions to the chat as well. Now maybe I could throw it in the poll. I can actually probably put it in the poll too.
Poll.
We can poll. We're the production of this show is just by the week. By the week.
I know. Look what happens when I show up to a production meeting. Who knows what we can do, babe? Sky's the limit.
We got it. So it's pronounced Roisin. Roisin.
Okay.
I got it.
Once he said you were from Reese's channel, I was like, we're not saying that right. So thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for so we can pronounce it correctly now.
The link is pinned in the chat in the YouTube. It should be. Yeah, call in for trivia.
Did you post it or?
Yep. It is in the chat for trivia. So 1 caller, 5 questions. first caller is going to get it. So, Nikki, let's.
The answer is usually a Bret Hart, or you screwed me over on that Owen Hart question.
Reece isn't here. Reece isn't here yet. We don't. I'm not going to confirm or deny that there is a Bret Hart question or not, but there may or may not. We'll just leave it at that.
Oh no! Help us all.
Well, you better brush up on your. By now, you should have known to brush up on your Bret Hart trivia.
Well, I want to do in my free time. Let's see. Oh, hold on.
Oh,
the expired Rice-A-Roni box. It's June. It's still good, but Rice-A-Roni forever. Okay, now you can do the thing.
If I can find it. There's too many drops.
Oh, no. You have too many.
I know. I have way too many. Where did it go?
I can hum it for you. I don't know if anyone wants to hear that.
Oh, here we go.
Baber.
5, 3, 2, 1. Great. All right, Nikki. We got one on the hook, on the line. On the hook or on the line.
I mean, it's Baywatch, so you can be on the hook.
Andrew Brundrick's agreeing. There's nothing wrong with the Bret question.
Ugh, I'm sorry. Am I like the dissenter that, like, I get it, but I don't.
Fair enough. All right. We're bringing him in. He's involved in fantasy as well. Fantasy wrestling. Murdog.
Hello, sir.
What's up, Titos?
What is going on? Are you ready for round 2? This is your second try at perfection. You're trying to be the David Wells.
Perfect game or drunk?
Both. Drunk and throwing a perfect game. That's actually exactly how this is designed.
Wait, this is Bret Hart or comeback trivia?
No. It's not a Bret Hart. That's the chat just going nuts. It is return-based trivia, so based off of big returns.
I might be dumb as bricks on this one.
Well, we always have the chat to help you.
The chat will help you out.
So I could like phone a bunch of friends in here?
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'll let you know. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and put the questions up both in the poll in the chat, and on here. So then I'll let you know what the crowd sends if you want to do that. We'll do it like, what's it? Who wants to be in the
when you're like poll the audience.
You got percentage graphs and everything?
Yeah. Well, I don't have that crazy production yet. Listen, one day at a time. One day at a time. We just found the intro to the trivia drop. Come on. Organization is not my strong suit.
And this is Nikki's brainchild. So
Well, I picked the topic of returns. So we're talking about like potential of AJ returning, AJ Lee, and then like Riho re-debuted on AEW. So like let's for big returns.
Exactly.
I might get like one right. Jesus.
No, I'll be good.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
That'll be the sacrifice.
We try to do it ascending order, right? So
easy,
yeah, hopefully easy.
I haven't seen any of these.
Debatable.
I just gave the topic.
All right. Question number 1. Which wrestler made a surprise return at the 2008 Royal Rumble after injury? Was it A, John Cena, B, Triple H, C, Shawn Michaels, or D, Edge? Let me throw this up in the chat here.
Okay.
No, I always do it backwards.
Hmm?
No, I always do it backwards when I do the poll. I'm just thinking out loud.
Okay.
All right.
You know, Royal Rumbles usually have the big, oh my God, you're back spots.
Yeah, let's see.
Josh, no. Not Vince Russo.
Okay.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, do you want me to answer it from here?
Yeah, you answered over going home.
Oh yeah,
Okay, I thought you were like going to go back to the three of us. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right,
I was just multitasking, throwing it up in the chat.
It's either Cena or Triple H. I remember Triple H's big return was when he had like the denim jacket. But what I didn't like about that is they announced it ahead of time. I was like, it would have been so much better if they just hit his music.
Mhm.
And then I think with Cena, he came in number 30, and it was at Madison Square Garden with a very short ramp, and he was just like this, you know. And so my answer would be Cena. Just trying to think of the times.
Cena, Nikki.
But Triple H came back on a Raw. He didn't. I don't think he came back at a Rumble. Cena's was a Rumble at number 30, I believe.
Word life.
Nikki, you agree?
Word life.
Word
The
life.
chat
No.
as
Is there
your
a-
final. Before you go to the chat, so what I'll do is
Hand
I'll leave the chat as one of your lifeline options, but I'll tell you after you make your final answer if you don't use it as a lifeline. If that makes sense.
Okay.
So he's
Well, who do I
saying,
call?
you're saying John Cena. The chat is agreeing with you. It is in fact John Cena. You are 1 for 1.
At least I didn't get shut out.
I know
Okay.
you're not shut out. Well done. Well done. All right. Question number 2.
Oh,
The Hardy Boys returned as a tag team at which WrestleMania? Was it WrestleMania 30, WrestleMania 31, WrestleMania 33, or WrestleMania 35? This one might have been hard.
This
But it is
definitely-
relatively recent. So like that's why I think maybe I put it up a little higher.
I think this is the last WrestleMania you and I watched not together. Or like this is the Mania before we started dating. This is why this one
Yeah.
sticks.
Sounds better.
And also I think about the sets. Like what WrestleMania 30 set looked like, and then who came out the sets. So Murdog, I don't know if that's helpful or
So-
what I remember about this one is I just remember the New Day hosted it, and it was
Yes.
probably the biggest pop I've ever heard.
That was the hint I
Yep.
was going to give, but I don't know if that helps at all.
Yeah, no, it's just a matter of is it 33 or 35. Chat didn't put anything in there.
Let's see. Let's catch up here.
Josh,
Yeah,
is back.
no. yeah.
It's gonna be for me. It's 33 or 35. I think 30 and 31 is too early, but
Let's
it's just
see. The vote. Do you want to go to your lifeline for a vote?
no. Enzo and Cass were in that match too, I believe. C33.
He's going C33. Nikki, you agree?
I approve.
He approves. The chat is saying WrestleMania 35.
No.
It is, in fact, Murdog,
That
2
was-
for 2 without any lifelines. Well done.
That was
crazy
it was just go with 133. It is.
There's a crazy long ramp in were they Miami or Orlando? And they had a big world roller coaster thing.
Yeah. It was huge, and New Day was like jumping up and down, like super excited, like
Yeah.
overly excited. And they tried to play it off that it was going to be them as they started taking off their jackets. Like, I wonder who it could be, and they started taking off their jackets. Yeah, and the ramp. It took them 6 minutes to get down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everyone thought that they were going to be the tag team.
Yeah, because everyone thought, like, why were they hosting? They should be in this match. And then
Exactly. And then it was like, oh, that's why, because they're coming in as a surprise, and they start slowly taking off their, jackets and stuff. But then Jeff Hardy, man, I don't know how he thrusted all the way down that long ramp.
After all he's been
Mike
through.
Elvis would have been shot by like 20 yards. Oh, man.
All right, we're done. Question 3. CM Punk related, not Bret Hart related.
Oh, man.
Nick.
Which arena? It gets harder, I said. Did CM Punk make his you have 3 lifelines. Long-awaited return to wrestling at AEW Rampage in 2021? Was it A, United Center in Chicago, B, the Allstate Arena in Chicago, C, Madison Square Garden in New York City, or D, the Staples Center.
Okay, I'm assuming every time CM Punk makes a return, it's in Chicago for like max effect. So I'm just gonna go A or B for now. I don't remember that being Madison Square Garden. I could be totally off. Andrew says X for 50-50, but I have a feeling they're just gonna give me A and B as the final two. So, you know, leave it up to like Nick with a heel turn on his own show.
Yeah.
Really screw me over. Yeah, guys, give me 50-50. It's the two ones I just mentioned. So I know he would do that. I know he would, wouldn't he?
I would take away that.
He would.
You would. I know I'm not crazy. Here's what I'm struggling with. Did they change the United Center did they rename it to Allstate? Or is Allstate even in Chicago? Or is that accurate? Or are you just kind of
it could very well be, but at the time, so this trivia is at the time of the show. So
it could be the same arena.
When Punk showed up, was it Madison Square Garden, known as Madison Square Garden, right? Or Allstate Arena or United Center? That's gonna
Joshua might be onto something with Chad Africa. You know, the
menace.
The wrestling hotbed of Chad Africa makes an appearance. Nick's Club Wrestling.
Oh boy.
This is hard, man. I because now I'm thinking like Allstate Arena might be a smaller venue. The United Center is where the Bulls play. They could have renamed it, but I don't know if AEW was doing like the biggest arenas they could. Do we have any other things in the chat other than like the continent of Africa? Do we have like any?
Not really, no.
Part of me wants to say Allstate Arena. Part of me wants to say that because I just don't know if the United Center was a thing for them. Josh, was Allstate Arena in Chicago? Are you confirming, Nick, that Allstate is in Chicago?
Right. And do you want me to confirm? Yeah, I will confirm that it is.
Oh, you're not throwing me off.
What it was when the debut happened. So what was it at was it like for instance in Jersey, was it Brendan Byrne Arena in whatever it was, 19?
No.
Oh God.
I would think that they would make it in a smaller arena, like Rosemont is smaller than, let's say, the United Center. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go B, Allstate Arena. I think someone Andrew says that too, for the hell of it. I'll do it for the hell of it. I just don't know if it was the United Center. I would bet my life that it was Chicago. I'm probably gonna die now, but
it was the United Center.
That's what.
Has it since been changed to Allstate Arena?
I think there's two different arenas in Chicago.
I'm pretty sure there's two different arenas.
Okay.
I think United Center. Let's double check. Is the United Center?
Because I thought because in my brain it was the United Center. So I remember because they put the plaque up because that's where the first all in.
There's a question. The Google question is: the United Center bigger than Allstate Arena? So they're two separate arenas. Yeah.
Andrew just hung me out to dry. Thanks, Andrew.
That was hard, babe.
I know.
It got tricky.
It's not easy to go 5 for 5. You're 3 for 4. So.
You did trick me. You had 2 Chicago venues on as answers. That's what
it can't be easy. They can't all be easy. We can't crown a champion here on easiness.
You got me last time on the Hogan one with like what was the name of his wrestling band?
Yeah,
and it was like the Wrestling Boot Club thing, where I was like Wrestling Boot, and then after the show, I was like something was clicking that it was a really dumb name, and I was like, damn, because I forgot all about it. I was still a puppy. Oh man.
Or you're 2. Wait, did I get 1, 2? Yeah, we get. That was question 3, 4. Oh, did I put 5 questions in?
That was 3 questions. 2 for 3.
Question number 4. Let's move. Edge question. Where's Lisa when we need her? Which year did Edge, Adam Copeland, shockingly return to the ring at the Royal Rumble after retiring due to injury? Was it 2018, 2019, 2020, or 2021?
I don't think it was.
I'll through it as I throw it up in the poll.
I don't think it was. I want to say it was post-COVID. I want to say, but I could be wrong. Oh man, that happened in January. COVID was 2020 though, but the Royal Rumble.
Brunswick saying 2020, but don't listen. He's worried that his credibility.
Royal Rumble 2020 was at the beginning of the year. COVID really didn't kick off till like later in the year, right?
Mhm.
March-ish, February, depending where you were at.
basically.
And he says 2020. Oh, Andrew already got me once. 20. I was gonna say 2020 or 2021. Yeah, because it's pre-COVID. All right. 2020.
The chat is agreeing with you. They're 100% on 2020. You are all correct. Yeah, the last Royal Rumble before the pandemic. Everyone was so pumped about it.
Yeah. Too bad for Drew, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Here
pumped
we
for
are.
Drew.
Yeah.
5 years later? 6 years later?
5.
Yeah.
No, but it was like he deserved it the whole time leading up to it. And then his whole run was like in that Thunderdome thing. And I wanted him to get his moment again. But and a nice run, but I guess he did, but it wasn't really what it should have been.
No.
No, it's true.
But he's a fun heel now. I'm loving him right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why did he leave? Was it really because he wanted to just finish his career with Christian?
Yeah, that's the rumors. Yeah, he just wanted to enjoy himself on the fun.
I mean, what else can he do? I mean, like him leaving the Judgment Day made the Judgment Day blow up.
Yeah,
it wasn't really the same. I thought it was a good thing that he was being used all the time. You know, I don't think he was a mid-carder. It didn't make sense to me, him leaving. It's not like they just had him as like a novelty act, you know, at like a last hurrah. They were kind of making him an integral part of the programming. So I was like, why is he leaving?
Tony
Yeah.
threw in some.
Was it money?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of
Maybe
money.
more money, lighter schedule.
Yeah, a
Your
little bit of
Biffles
everything.
over there.
Possibly
You never know.
Yeah.
So
their contracts were like,
yeah, better deals. Better deals. They could do more. They have
So he can go break his leg?
Yeah. Well, all right. So Murdog, this last one, we'll see how well you know Shawn Michaels.
that's my name.
Just see this piece of ass. All right. Shawn Michaels came out of retirement for a one-time match in Saudi Arabia. I believe it was Crown Jewel. It was the original title at that point in time. And what year? I'm going to close on the other. What year did this happen? Was it A, 2016, B, 2017, C, 2018, or D, 2019?
This is rough. So this match,
Like the match.
this match that he came out, I'm believing it was him and Triple H, DX versus the Brothers of Destruction.
Yep.
Against Kane and Undertaker, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep,
Yes.
you're right.
One of the worst matches, maybe.
Seriously.
So bad.
It should have just been taking place at like a nursing home at that point.
Yeah.
This one's tough because it seems like it was a long time ago, and 6 years ago doesn't seem short enough. I'm thinking more like 2016, 2017 area. Andrew saying 2018. Damn, I don't know. It just feels like it's on. Can I phone a friend?
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay.
Who's on the line? I don't know. If anyone wants to chime in the line, are you calling them on your? See
Yeah.
if anyone comes in. If anyone wants to come in the chat. Oh, he's calling. He's actually.
I'm trying to call Nikki. Ring.
This Nikki.
Ring.
Oh no.
Ring.
New
Pick
phone.
up, Nikki. Ring.
He's not
Your wife's not answering it.
I oh, sir.
answering.
Just gotta pretend.
I don't have my actual phone.
Oh,
Acknowledge me.
My phone is always upstairs when we do this. So I
okay.
my Batman phone.
Okay, so he's phoning Nikki as his phone.
Hey, Nikki.
Hello, sir.
Sir. So what do you think the answer is here? I don't know. I'm thinking A, B, C, or D.
So I'm thinking opposite because I know Nick and I watched it together and we didn't start dating till July of 2018.
Wait, say that again? Who didn't 2018?
So Nick and I watched this together and we didn't start dating until 2018.
Oh.
So that's why I think it's later. And I don't remember if this was late 2018. We were in your condo, so
right.
It had to be 2018 or 2019, but I don't remember where it fell. But like sort of part of me thinks it's the latter part of 2018. Because wasn't it like October-y?
I lost it.
Timeline. But that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it can't be earlier than that because Nick and I weren't together then, and we watched this together. You're laughing like I'm wrong.
I'm laughing because as Steven said, getting all to talk to you about your car's extended warranty.
I don't know, but I'm gonna feel bad that we definitely watched this in your condo.
That's a great piece of information. That's a great piece of information, though. That narrows it down. If you didn't start dating till 2018, that kind of eliminates A and B, right?
Yes.
Okay. And I have two phone friends. Oh man. I was gonna say I could use 50-50 phone friend. Let's see. Let's try to outsmart Nick here. We also could do our 50-50 as well, Nick. So can you remove 2, please? I don't get extra points for having extra phone things, right?
I don't
get extra points.
I will remove A and B because the chat is.
Damn it!
The chat has decided A and B have been removed by the.
What is? Did you do a poll? What's
the poll was 50-50 is C and D.
Oh, good lord! I don't know. Part of me thinks it was 2018, but then I feel like if I steer you wrong, would I feel bad?
This is rigged. Jesus, Nikki. Of course, he eliminates A and B.
I know.
This is why I never showed you the cards.
Let's go down memory lane. Was this very early in your relationship? Like right away?
Oh God.
This is fun.
I really.
See, now you're on the hot seat, Nikki. Testing your relationship knowledge. Nick's gonna be like, "How do you not know when we romantically watched Saudi Arabia?"
I was there.
We got drunk in Orlando and watched wrestling. Like we do.
Do you not remember? You should have got a tattoo of that moment by now.
I really think it was like October, November of 2018. I feel like it was more fall outside.
Fall out boy.
Okay. I don't know. I want to say 2018.
Okay.
All right,
oh God.
All right, Nikki. Thanks for the advice. I'm gonna lock in that answer. All right, good talking to you. Say hi to Nick for me.
Will do.
All right, later. Boop. All right, guys. So I just talked to my phone a friend. She's highly intelligent when it comes to wrestling. I value her opinion, and she's advising me to go see 2018. Finance.
You, sir.
Oh no.
Correct. Nikki didn't ruin the relationship by remembering.
By forgetting.
I thought I was going 1 for 5 or 0 for 5.
You're 4 for 5. That passes the driver's test.
I'll take this. I'll take it.
There we go. There we go.
I got 4 for 5 on Hogan. That was a great job by my phone friend Nikki. She really came through with it. With the whole relationship thing. Like that really narrowed it down 50-50.
Association. Word association.
Of course. I mean, it wouldn't have been great if you just took away like C or D, you know, because then we could have eliminated A, B, and then either or. But no, of course, Nick.
Well done. Well done, Murdog. Much improved from last time. Before we let you go.
I equaled my output.
Well, you're getting close.
Adding 800 on 2 trivias. And the other one was kind of a trick question. Could you put 2 Chicago venues in the same answer? So you tried to trick me. I know your tricks. Jesus. I did have a question for you guys. Well, now that the trivia portion's over. Did we not say on this show, as soon as the whole Seth when Punk returned, or like at some point there's going to be AJ Lee, Becky Lynch. Like it was just kind of like foreshadowing it, like, oh, they're definitely going to do something because Becky's involved. You know what I mean? It just seen it coming. Is it like confirmed?
I think it's all but.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's going to be addressed tonight.
Yeah,
Oh,
It's going to happen. It's going to happen. They're alluding to it, like you're going to regret putting your hands on. As soon as he came back, and it was him and Seth, like as soon as he returned, and Seth made a big deal about it, you just knew, since Becky is still main card type, that she was gonna, AJ Lee was gonna somehow get involved.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as he came back, but now it just seems, was it 2 years later now, roughly?
Yeah,
2023, right? November of 23.
Yeah, it's enough time's gone by where she could easily come in. And she was also doing, do you watch that wrestling show Heels?
Yeah, she was on Heels. She was
on Heels. So I'm thinking she's still doing in-ring work, practicing, this whole time. She's still kind of...
She's still in shape. She looks great.
Yeah. Right. So it's not like she's just been sitting on the couch for 10 years, like knitting sweaters. She's been in the ring work. Although I could use a sweater right now.
Murdog, before we really head out, any words about your opponent? I'm releasing the schedule short. Well, I released the schedule last week, but you're facing Reece week 1.
Yeah.
Any words for Reece and his team?
Yeah, I'm gonna get smoked the whole season. I thank God this isn't a punishment league where last place gets a punishment, because I think I'm gonna go winless. I don't think I could beat anybody with my roster. So I'm just gonna take a beating. I'm gonna be a jobber. I'm gonna be the jobber of the Nick Club Wrestling Happy Hour wrestling fantasy wrestling thing. I'm gonna be the Brooklyn Brawler of this little contest here.
Listen, I think you got a shot. You got Drew McIntyre, Nia Jax. You get a couple finishers in there, and Reece gets a couple losses. It could be the big upset of the week.
Claymore.
That's what I'm hoping for. Considering I lost Naomi, the women's champion, to like she had to go have fun and get pregnant. Like, good job. Like, stop having sex, Naomi.
Big Jim.
Yeah, Big Jim. Big Jim talking to Little Jim, and they're gonna create, something else. But
Slim Jim.
Yes, so Slim Jim. Yeah, I'm definitely screwed on that. It seems like the tag teams aren't even having tag team matches now. They're breaking them up to having singles matches. I'm just gonna have Drew or maybe Jacob goes into like a Senton or Claymore fest. Well, that's really all I could look forward to. I'm gonna get beat up every week, but yeah. So good job, Reece.
I have hope for you. Murdogs, underdogs. That's what we're going for. Murdog, pleasure having you.
Murdog's pathetic roster team. Yeah.
No.
Boo. I don't like it. Ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks for having me. Have fun.
Sir.
Catch you later, Murdog.
You guys later. Bye.
Well done, Murdog. 4 for 5.
Those are hard.
Well, listen, it's not supposed to be easy. We don't give away participation trophies.
I really thought it was the United Center.
Well, you were wrong.
No, I was right.
Oh, you're right. You're right about that one.
We also, you stopped asking me my opinions after the second question.
Guess who's here?
Oh, if you scroll up, or did she change it? No, it's a hi, it's Brie.
Oh, hey, Brie. Happy birthday, Brie.
It's Brianna. Everyone say happy birthday
Everybody
to
throw
Brianna.
happy birthday in the chat. Brianna's birthday today. Our niece.
Happy birthday, Brie. You're too cool for school when we called you to pick up.
That was the rizziest birthday.
You're so red.
The rizziest birthday celebration ever.
13? Believe it's 13. God. Riz for days.
Rizzed out.
Rizzle.
Rizzed out.
So Riz.
All right,
we're that and an uncle.
Awesome. Thanks. All right, Nikki, let's move along. Bring it back into a little kayfabe for a hot minute.
Back. Oh, Andrew, happy birthday, sir.
Oh, it's your birthday too?
It's a 2 day. It's after my birthday. So then
happy birthday, Andrew.
2 days ago. Happy birthday, sir. I hope you had a lot of bourbon.
Yes. Happy Cake Day. Look at that. All right, Nikki, want to talk a little
Let's
AEW?
get back to it. If we must.
You want to talk about Riho returning?
Yeah, well, obviously. It just, do you want to start or do you want me to start?
You can start. Go ahead.
I think because we haven't seen her in over a year. And I was saying to you, I don't remember if it was an injury or a visa issue or both. So it's nice to see her back on TV. Again, a fresh face for Mercedes to wrestle with. Love that. I also don't understand, because I think it's announced or all but announced that she has the match with Mercedes at All Out.
Yes, that sounds.
Then it just makes me feel bad for Alex Windsor. That all of a sudden, like, the person that was supposed to come save you now gets an opportunity. That, again, that match was pretty good, and I like Alex a lot. I just think they ended a good match on a shitty roll-up, and I'm just so angry at that trope right now.
Well, she's supposed to get a. It seems like Windsor's supposed to get a pretty.
Yeah,
good
I
match. I thought she was the next breakout star, and
like that's what I thought about her, like Cameron, and now she's a Catwoman. I don't know, like an actual cat lady. I don't know. Again, I think it'll be a fun match with Mercedes. I don't think she's beating Mercedes, but I just feel like it puts Alex on the back burner.
well, that's a question. Like, is Riho a credible threat?
Well, yeah, she's the first women's AEW Women's Champion.
Right, but like, does anyone right now, excuse me, believe that her? We were just talking about like off the couch type thing, you know, with AJ Lee, like off the couch, essentially, like we haven't seen her in a while. Like, is a credible challenger to take the TBS
Well,
belt
that's why I
off?
think it's different. Like, I don't want to say because like AJ literally like left Sever, she retired. I don't remember again if Reece or Steven or someone knows. Like, I don't remember if she got injured or she was like, because that's where like Sheeta right now is stuck in Japan. She's having Viva issues. Jesus,
Viva?
work on the brain. Jeez, it's been a long time. Visa issues. I don't remember why she wasn't, but again, she's your first champion. Like, I think she's absolutely like a threat. I don't think it's like, I think it's, maybe I'm contradicting myself. I don't think she'll beat Mercedes, but it's not like she is not, like, to me, she's more, again, I don't know if it's going to get me in trouble, but I think she's more credible than Mina Shirakawa. When Mina went after the belt and then went
she's
out.
a former world champion. I mean, that's the thing that gives her the most credibility. But like, I don't know.
Like, it seemed like, oh, she saved Alex, and then also she gets a title shot. Like, I want to see like Riho maybe like win something or do something to, and that's it. I don't know. I guess sometimes it's just like, oh, you're the main person. Like, not that Tony Khan needs another 4-hour or 400-week tournament, but at least do a thing to get the title shot, not just save Alex. But that's not taking anything away from Riho. I think it's more Tony as per usual.
Yeah. Well, and that's another thing. It's like, it just seems like Tony Storm is kind of like floating around waiting for a challenge.
I also heard promo made me laugh, but they always do.
I hope Megan Bayne takes the belt off her. I think that's the most.
I don't think Megan's Bayne.
It might be.
I don't think Megan Bayne. I don't think either of them are there yet.
No, but I don't think anyone's there. Mercedes is the only one.
Because they're not building any women. Build your women. You build one. You build Tony, and that was it. And then really, Mariah, who left and is doing jack all in NXT.
Yeah. So the other thing is also Daniel Garcia is feuding with the Death Riders. Any thoughts on it? Well, he's feuding with the Death Riders right now, but it seems like Mox is either trying to make out with him or recruit him. I don't know. There's something going on.
Well, because again, I don't watch Collision. So is there something? Because I said, we didn't talk about this. So when they had that match last week, I felt like something was off. And then like Moxley was like saying something to him and like Danny pushed him.
Like,
there was like something.
Sweet nothings in his ear.
I don't know. I really wish that Danny went to WWE, to be honest. You
think he's wishing that too?
I think he can be one of the, new pillars, or this is a young guy you should be pushing. He's athletic. He's good looking. I think he's better on the mic than he was. I think with coaching, he can get better. And he can be like a star for you. I don't.
Well, so the other thing is this a good feud? Like, does it get him over if he's feuding with them or against Moxley and he gets over on Mox? Does it give him credibility?
No, I want Jon Moxley to go on vacation. Take Renee somewhere nice and stop it. I love Jon Moxley. You know, I say this every week. I love Jon Moxley. Get him off my TV. I don't care anymore.
The only other thing is I thought this was the death of the Death Riders. We've been saying this for like months now, but now it seems like they're still going. And I put it up as a poll in the chat. Like, would this do something for Daniel Garcia putting him with the Death Riders?
No,
I would love to see them
worried.
pick Yuta out and replace him with Garcia if they're going to do anything. But they've teased it. We thought at Forbidden Door that he might turn on Nigel McGuinness, so they've been kind of teasing this for a while now. You got to do something to try and get him to the next level after the TBS title debacle that he's had.
Yeah, but you already tried to make Daniel Garcia the little brother of so many little factions. Like, let's put our big boy pants on and do some of this by ourselves. I don't want to see him with another group. I'm going to join a group. Bill Burr's a bit. I'm going to join a group. But, like, I don't know. I don't want him to join Death Riders.
Yeah, I mean,
they wish they were in Sons of Anarchy. Reece and I had a whole talk about it. But I'm just tired of it. Take Renee somewhere nice. Get off my TV. And I feel like, I don't know. I hate to say this, but I'm like, I don't want to see him.
So a lot of people, the chat is saying he should not join the Death Riders. 100% is in full agreement that they don't want him with the Death Riders. But yeah. The other thing is all over Dynamite and I guess Collision as well. The Callis Family is all over the place. But are any of them over?
Maybe Fletcher? I like Fletcher a lot. I love him with the TNT belt.
He did hit the Brainbuster and took out Omega through the table, so maybe
I don't think he needs help. But, like, where's Wardlow?
Takeshita? Like,
where's Wardlow?
Trapped on.
I mean, you should just stay in New Japan. You just won the G1. You're going against Zack. Like, stay over there. I don't know. I kind of made I know it's not the same comparison, but, like, are they trying to make Don Callis Family kind of like Division or like the Bloodline that's like they're in everything and then they run through like every other vignette is one of their people? I don't want to see Don Callis. I hate his music. It hurts my teeth. I don't want them.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
Where's Wardlow? Another kid should probably just go to WWE. I don't care. I want to care because I really do like Fletcher.
Exactly.
But like poor like Alexander, like he should be probably bigger than he is. And you're stuck with
you brought him in. He's a nobody now. He's just a henchman who lost within the first like 2 weeks of being there. When we saw him in Atlantic City, we were like, oh man, he's already lost or he was about to lose. It was like his second time. As a bunch of people are chiming into the chat, make sure you smash the old like and subscribe if you haven't already. Goes a long way in helping the channel as we move along. But yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I just think Fletcher's probably the most over. Like Okada going there is not going to do anything. It's going to have the Takeshita feud, which is going to be rushed, like a lot of the things that we talk about. So I don't know. I'm curious to see what's next. But yeah.
I don't know. We watched AEW on delay this week.
Yeah.
We're watching The Righteous Gemstones. If you haven't watched that on HBO Max, please do yourself a favor.
Yes, it is. But no.
Any Hoosers. We can, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I think pretty much we're in agreement. Not really much to kind of.
I don't know. AEW has been making me sad the past couple months.
Andrew, do they have a Dungeon of Doom? I don't watch it. Basically.
So I don't know.
Well, there's no dark group yet anymore.
Not anymore.
There used to be. There used to be with Malachi Black's House of Black. But not
Also,
anymore.
Buddy Matthews should go back to WWE, and I feel like he re-signed. Why I don't know, and then got injured. He's going to be there for 7 years.
That's true. We'll see. All right, Nikki.
Yes, let's
Few
move
more
on.
Topics to get to. We will move along to. We touched on it earlier with Murdog because he's the underdog of it. But fantasy wrestling draft. It is week 1 is here, Nikki. For those of you that don't know, fantasy football season is here. We are doing fantasy wrestling very similar based off of the matches. So let's give you a little intro to how fantasy wrestling works. All right, Nikki. We're gonna get everyone versed on the rules here. Andrew, we're gonna catch him up to speed. He's a Jets fan. He needs fantasy football.
I know, but you do a movie of the
But it's too
rules,
quick.
and then you have to read the rules. All right, Finkel.
Each team drafts 5 faction members. You start consisting of 2 male singles wrestlers, 2 female singles wrestlers, and 1 tag team unit. Set a weekly lineup of 1 male singles wrestler and 1 female wrestler, and your tag team, kind of like a kicker. Scoring based off of how the match outcomes happen. A DQ win counts for 50, a pinfall wins 100, submission 150, and a knockout victory is 200. Weapons and moves count for points as well. 50 points for a finishing move, 20 points for a table used, put through a table. A steel chair shot is 10 points, and other weapons count for 10 as well. Nikki.
I literally put my head down. Do you remember whatever Royal Rumble it was, and Fink's going over the rules, and then Jerry the King just like, shut up, Fink, we know how this works.
But we
I
get
love
new
you.
people in the
love
chat
you.
all the
I love
time.
you. I love you.
And when Nikki goes 0-4,
That's fine.
I'm not saying she didn't
I
know
said from the
She just said,
jump,
"I knew
I'm
you."
picking weird people. I'm making it weird. I know the rules. Don't you compare me to that person I almost said.
Ah. But yes.
Don't
So,
get mad at
Nikki,
me.
are
I
you
will put
ready?
you on the show. Yes, I'm always ready.
Are you ready?
I don't get
The
hyped.
schedule is released. Week 1, we touched on it a little earlier with Murdog, but here is week 1 fantasy wrestling schedule. All right, Nikki, let's take a look. We talked about it earlier, possibly the biggest underdog. Murdog is taking on Reece's faction. Reece is starting Dirty Dom Mysterio, fresh off a win this week over AJ Styles. He's starting Becky Lynch, who's collected a lot of points for him over the last 2 weeks, which was a preseason, just to reiterate. And he's starting his tag team as Judgment Day, the Men of Judgment Day. He's going up against Murdog's team, which is Drew McIntyre, his 4th overall pick. Nia Jax, who is a replacement for Naomi, who's on IR. And now he has the Ladies of Judgment Day. Any thoughts?
I think I said this before. I think Reece and I have the hottest looking team, like attractiveness wise. But again, you hoping Dirty Don comes in and splashes people. You want Drew McIntyre to Claymore all the people. Does tag team wrestling really exist in WWE? I don't know.
I think it could be a big upset. You never know. Dom loses a match this week, and he's already down 100 points, and Murdog gets a finisher from one of these guys. It could change a lot. So we'll see. We'll see. Let us know who you got in the chat. Next up, I'm taking on Mikey and the BCP group. Going to be a big rivalry.
I love you. Your team doesn't wrestle.
I know that. No, listen, my RKO team is going to go all the way to the top. My waiver wire team is going all the way to the top.
I thought you were going to get more for all the Claymores. I just said Reese's team is physically attractive. Not that they would beat you.
There's a lot of back and forth going on right now.
I'm just his team is aesthetically pleasing.
Listen, I'm feeling pretty good because I think, Rollins and the Vision have been up pretty good the last couple of weeks. Randy's just coming back. He hit 3 RKOs last week. That would have been 150 points for me. Ivy Niles due. She's overdue for a win. She's going to get one. So get ready.
Okay. I know you love her, and I love the love that you have for her, but it's not going to happen.
What is happening? I'll be the catalyst for her turnaround. Ed, who had the number 1 pick, is starting Cody Rhodes, and Io Sky. He also has the New Day as his tag team. He's going up against Nikki. A big rivalry here. Braun Breaker, who got a nice 150 points for you on Raw this week.
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea Green. Did I say that good? Good, no? Well done. Talk about people. Well, she doesn't wrestle, but she doesn't win that much. And you got Bliss and Flair as your tag team, the women's tag team champions.
Mm-hmm.
So they're feuding with the Secret Harvest, so you might have a tag team title match or a tag match coming up soon. So, are you feeling confident?
I guess Braun Breaker needs to spear everyone and their mom out of their shoes so Reed can collect them. Again, I think I also have a very attractive team. I think me and Reece win that. But I think with EO going in, because I'm sure they're going to do all the they're going to have matches leading into the WrestlePalooza match. But I don't know. Ed, I love you, but you're going down. Is that what you want to hear? Boo!
Yeah.
Boo, Ed!
Go down. Boo this man. And then we got the Johos taking on Steven. Joho's starting Bronson Reed, big Bronson Reed, and Julia Gulia. And the Motor City Machine Guns. And Steven starting main event Jey Uso, Fraxium as his tag team, and Lyra, the bird lady.
Big old dumb bird. Again, these people on paper should get you points. I'm just worried that they're not doing things.
Hey, you never know. You just got it.
But again, you want the splashes, all the super kicks, or
all the moves, all the weapon moves, all the wins.
Just take a chair and smack everyone in the face.
Yes, Andrew. Andrew's every finisher getting kicked out makes scoring very difficult. Yes, it is. It's going to be.
Yeah,
but it'll be fun. That's why we're only starting 3 things a week, so I don't have to worry about 24 items. And if tag teams don't compete, that helps me a lot. So, but Nikki, any thoughts on the Johos and Steven battle?
No, as I said, you gotta hope for all the splashes and all the super kicks and all the bird ladies. Who seems way too worried about Bailey for no reason. But I digress.
They're friends.
I really know.
Sort of.
I really know.
Kind of, sort of. They used to be.
I really know.
But all right, Nikki, we'll put a bow on that.
Wait, no.
What?
Ed's talking.
No,
Cody's filming a movie. He's not doing ish. He's got another kid, and he's filming a movie.
But Ed, you have to make it. The next pay-per-view, Crown Jewel, is like the Super Bowl. So you have to make it there for him to hit you those 7 finishers to win you the title.
I'm going to go slow and steady with Braun Breaker. 1 spear at a time.
We'll see. We'll see. Ed, you're upsetting Ed. He's making typos so much. He's so upset.
He's not making typos.
He's in the first time, but regardless.
Ed, whatever.
Unbelievable. All right, Nikki.
Go watch a Darby Allin movie.
Unbelievable. or should you just say,
Go fuck yourself!
Yeah, and, you know, I love you immensely, but you're
yeah.
going down.
All right, Nikki, let's move on to Raw. We're going to do it in a little bit of reverse order. We talked about returns, reunions, and there could be an Uso reunion because the end of Raw, the Brawns took out Jey Uso.
Where's your double guitar?
Yeah.
So good.
So good.
Claudio's so good. They were so good last Friday.
Coheed and Cambria.
That's why we weren't here last Friday, because of that band right there, sir.
That is true. That's true. Yeah, it was our first Friday show back.
I know. We did a Thursday, then we did a Monday, but it's good. Isn't it? No, I messed that up. I was going to do the CM Punk thing, and it didn't come out of my mouth right. So you can just move on.
Yeah, no, you did it right.
Isn't it? No, it's not coming out of my brain.
So Nikki, any Raw takeaways when we talk about the possibility? I can't talk. The possibility.
We lost our motor skills today.
The possibility of
Possibility?
an actual reunion. Well, another reunion. It seems like they always reunion. But could we see a reunion of the Usos?
Yes, because what you didn't show in your beautiful little video, babe, is when Jay is splayed out in the ring, and then Jimmy comes over, and you know they always like cradle like something. Oh, I got you, and like Jay literally says to him, like, I can't do this by myself anymore. So the band's getting back together to take out the Brawns. And then poor Big Jim, the bloodline broke up, and like everyone got a belt or did a thing, and poor Big Jim
didn't get it. Well, he got a baby.
He got a baby. I don't know.
To me, yeah, like there's so many layers to this because, like, every time I feel like they could make Jey Uso bigger, or they try and make a main event Jey Uso, they have to bring in Jimmy to make him look like the Gunther match, right? You got him bloody. Like every time you got to bring in Jimmy. I need my
brother.
Yeah. So like, I just feel like it ultimately hurts him so much. Every time that he needs to get over, it's let's bring in Jimmy, let's do something to Jimmy so that you look like the great brother and you look like the hero. And it's just like, that's my question. Like, does Jey Uso look weak with Jimmy around? Because every time he comes around, he's just getting your ass kicked left and right. And if he's ever going to be on the level of some of these other guys, you have to be able to like let him fend off some people. You know, I don't know. Thoughts?
I don't know. I feel like the whole point is like he needed to leave the family, leave the bloodline, leave his twin to go on the run, having the IC belt, having the WHC belt. Like he needs to be away. Like I know there's so many Samoans, and I know they all want to hold hands and dance for Rikishi, but like I'd rather see them apart right now. I would love, you should do a whole big reunion of the two of them getting back together. I think it's too soon.
Andrew, that's a good comment. Jimmy winning that U.S. title in 3 years is going to be great.
Oh no, but it's true. I don't know. It's going to happen, obviously. It's going to be them two versus the Brawns. To me, I think Jay has always been a little better than Jimmy. Yeah. Like, if I had to, like, even going back to who's my favorite Uso, like, it was kind of always been Jay.
No, the one time I got rid of, and I finally got rid of that drop, the original
Which
drop,
one?
the Jimmy Uso, the eyes.
Oh, I didn't like that one, so that's fine. But I don't know. Do we need this? No. Are we getting it? Obviously.
Yeah, I just it's almost like the Edge and Christian reunion in AEW. It's like I don't think it's necessary. I don't think it does anything. There's no dream matches that I necessarily want. This is not a dream match. The Bronze against the Usos does nothing for anybody.
No. And like I don't like I wouldn't want them to like take the belts off like the JD. Like I don't know who this is for. Or they just want to give Big Jim something? Like, hey, your wife's not here anymore. Maybe we'll push you instead. Like, I don't know. I don't need it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not a fan of it. I don't think it's necessary. I just think it makes them look weak.
Yeah.
Reece is saying they'll reunite Solo and Jacob next.
Oh, Reece, gross.
Steve's saying it's for ESPN.
You're for ESPN. Why does your phone keep blowing up?
That's our niece, Brianna, her birthday. Gotta check out with her later.
Oh, Linda wrote in the chat.
I know. Linda T making appearances. I don't even know.
Linders.
Gotta roll back up the chat. I
know. It's so far gone at this point. But shout out to Linders.
Yeah, she's all right there. Yeah. She's right here.
Also, I don't know where this came from. Ed wrote in the chat, which FTR is your favorite balder gun? Mine is obviously bald, but I get how you get. Who also called out Jake Hager about his comments from Chris Van Fleet, but I digress.
Well, we'll move along because there's a little bit more to get to because the biggest headline of the night at the end of Raw, and this will bleed us into our SmackDown preview at the not the end of Raw, sorry, one of the last hours, the last hour-ish of Raw, hour and a half, okay, whatever. We see CM Punk call out Seth Rollins, and he gets answered by none other than the man, Becky Lynch.
And she comes out like, oh, so you're going to...
Yeah, we got a little cut up of it, so we'll take you back to Monday night, see a little bit of the highlights of the back and forth between Becky and Punk.
You're not the voice of the voiceless. You are the poster child for apathy. And these people, they think that I forgot about that. They think I forgave them because what? They put me on their shoulders and carried me to the main event of WrestleMania? No, they didn't get me to the main event of WrestleMania. I got me to the main event of WrestleMania. Just like me and my husband got this business to where it is today.
This is a 10-year beef because they chanted my name during your matches. I understand the magnitude of me. I'm the best in the world. To make Seth Rollins regret ever cashing in on me. And you're gonna regret put your hands on me.
He said that so he's usually very good with his words, and then you get the tongue twisted. You're gonna regret putting your.
I don't know.
The ing. He didn't get
just so many slaps, and then she did the potato. Like I was like, oh my god. I don't know what you call it. It's probably a term. So when she rubbed like her forehead on his chest, and she's like, I can't reenact it right now.
Penguin. That's like a penguin.
Yes, thank you. Well, Steven calls it motorboating. He doesn't have like actual boobs, so that's not necessarily. I don't know. Maybe you guys can call it motorboating. I don't know. To me, it's an actual pair of boobs, but not that he does. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know the anatomies. But I don't know. Oh, I loved her, but before, because I forgot you had a video again, production. When he was like, oh, he said the man, and I was like, well, of course Becky's coming out, and then she came out to his music and she strutted out to his music, and I don't know if this is or not, but is this a little tribute to Bray Wyatt in the pants?
I thought about it too. I was like, Reece and I were chatting actually. When we called in, Nikki made her solo debut on Reece's show
last week. So hard. Reece came in with the hard-hitting questions that I was not prepared for.
It was great,
but it was so much fun. Reece, I love you immensely.
But yeah, when you got off, or Monday, maybe it was, I don't know. But I was talking to Reece, and I was like, Becky, like live during his show was cutting the promo. I was like, she looks like the Fiend with those pants. And I was like, I couldn't get around it.
Yeah, well, she's super. Apparently, she was super close with Bray, and then after his passing, and they did a tribute, and they were all wearing the Bray thing, and she went and she literally just broke down in the ring and pointed at the patch in the sky, and like she was very close to Bray. So I don't know if this was like a little nod to him or not, but I loved it. I feel like she sort of got lost in the sauce in this promo because I feel like the crowd chanting at her was a little, I guess maybe she's not used to so much, because I feel like she's universally sort of loved and cheered, and I think them chanting AJ, I think her comebacks are great, but I feel like kind of threw her off a little bit, and I feel like she repeated herself a little much, like she had to get like back on what she was supposed to say. And then, because, love my ladies, I feel like when CM Punk came back and he was like, oh, well, he hides behind his wife, and I don't want to reduce you just to Seth Rollins' wife because you are a superstar. And I was like, okay, thank you. But I think, and I know I briefly in the chat, like, will they, won't they? And it's going to be Rhea, because Rhea was hanging out with him backstage on Monday when he was waiting for Seth to show up. Because he's so usually tight-lipped about AJ, and it was like, oh, she does what she wants, blah, blah, blah. And for him to actually, like, grab the thing in Paris and point to it and have them talk about it on comms, again, you can work me brother, but I just feel like he's so protective of her. I don't think he would lean in so heavily about her if she wasn't going to show up.
And that is the question as we bleed over into SmackDown tonight. Is Becky Lynch showing up tonight? I threw it in the chat. Or not Becky Lynch, sorry. AJ Lee showing up tonight. Chat is, majority says 75-25 is saying yes.
I think she's showing. I think he's been too protective about her and bringing her up and kind of like, it's whatever she wants to do. She does her own thing, and then for him to be like, and then for Jackie and Big E to be like, AJ, I feel like he wouldn't okay that if she wasn't coming back. But again, work me brother. But
I know you love to get worked.
Oh, girl.
Well, yeah, that sounds. well, when you put it that way.
Oh.
But yeah, I think it's in Chicago. I think it's closing out SmackDown tonight, as we're about 45 minutes out of that. I do legitimately believe that this segment is going to close out tonight, and we're going to see AJ's official return.
Let's light it up. I want her to skip around Becky Lynch and then punch her in the face. I'm so, because like AJ was just like the prime like woman, like when I came back into wrestling, and like AJ was the girl, the woman, the everything. Iconic wedding to Daniel Bryan.
Yeah,
I said yes, but not to you, and then she turned out to be the Raw GM. It's crazy pants. I love triangle between Daniel Bryan, John Cena, Kane, and CM Punk. Get it, girl.
Before we open up the phone line, actually, let me do this. I did it before.
You did it before, and you can do it again.
Get everyone prepped for the call-in section.
My fake phone. Sorry, Murdog. My phone is always. I never bring my phone downstairs when we do this. So this is my fake I know this is like a Batman phone. This is like a pretend actual phone. I don't know.
Yeah. So I threw it in the chat. Oh gosh.
Egads. What?
No, I'm just trying to catch up. I have too many things. But go on below and let us know what you're drinking, what you're thinking for SmackDown. Just a couple last items. John Cena's last Chicago trip, tour, wrestle.
It's his last appearance. Also, people are saying this is also potentially his last SmackDown.
I don't know.
No, because what he said he's got like 8 dates left.
They'll throw one more in there.
He's a very busy man.
One or two more. But yeah, so what I would love to see, I said this to you earlier. I mean, again, it's in Chicago. He has the history of Punk. I don't think they're going to go one-on-one. It would be nice, maybe some sort of tag match that ends the night. I don't know how you do it, but like it doesn't necessarily have to be Punk involved. Or not Punk, Rollins involved. But maybe somehow the Braun Brawns show up and it's John Cena and CM Punk against the Braun Brawns. And that's where the Usos can come out and have a little feel-good moment. I don't know. I think that's an idea. It's a thought. It could legitimately happen. Why wouldn't you want to see John Cena wrestle one last time in Chicago, where he's had so much history?
Because he's old and he's not going to do a random tag match when he already had the closing with CM Punk. I don't, and especially if you're going to set up the thing with potentially between Punk, AJ versus Seth and Becky, you're not inserting John Cena into this. When rumors are Brock is supposed to be there tonight, insert vomit here.
That could be, another thing. Could Lesnar show up tonight? It's to set up the next opponent for Cena, which we know that match is happening one way or the other. I don't know. Be interesting to see. But tonight's a pretty action-packed SmackDown. It's the first, fall SmackDown, relatively.
Can we do one thing before we go into the next thing?
Sure.
I need you to pop your shirt.
Oh.
Friend of the show. It was a 1 hour only buy. We want Cross. Killer Cross. Friend of the flippin' show.
Friend of the show. We
support. Breakfast for everybody.
Exactly. But Nikki,
I think you're the only person that hates breakfast.
I hate it.
And I fucking love breakfast. And how do we get along?
Because you eat breakfast, I eat lunch. So the leftovers.
I eat lunch and dinner too.
I'll eat like a piece of toast.
Please, Mama eats. But I love breakfast. Any Hooters.
All right, Nikki. It's time. Open up those phone lines. My little blondie. Hit the snare. I love that. That's a good song.
I do love that song.
All right, Nikki.
Yes.
First one up.
Yes.
Regular.
Yes.
He is your week 1 fantasy opponent.
Girl.
We need to know what's in his head.
Yeah, Darby Allin sucks. Oh, what's going on, guys?
None. What's going on, Ed?
Boo, sir.
Yeah. Boo me all you want. I know. Listen, I'm telling you. Cody's taking me to the... Bring it.
Okay,
I'm Hulk Hogan. I'm giving him the Hulk Hogan tribute. Ed, keep going.
No.
I just need Jimmy Hart waving the American flag. Actually, I'll do you one better because I got one too.
Yeah.
For my background, I need Jimmy Hart behind me waving this shirt.
That'd be amazing.
I'm with it. No, I'm telling you, Cody's winning me the entire league in just one PLE main event. Easy peasy, done and done.
But you got to get there. You got to get to the.
He's the champ. He'll be there.
No, but your team's got to get you there. You got to get over the. You got to get through the regular season and the postseason.
It's fine. He'll have a match on a PLE because there's at least what, 1 or 2 before then. No, yes.
Oh, wrong one.
I have no idea.
No, there's no. Well, I guess there's WrestlePalooza.
Yeah, that's a show that exists.
Is he booked?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, he might be WrestleSnooza. No. I tried.
I'm just thinking of Ted, what's his name, jumping on the trampoline, holding the two dumbbells, and he's like, "I'm not booked."
Lord,
you've seen it. You know what I'm talking about.
I do.
Fair enough. So, Ed, what are you drinking? What are you thinking, friend?
Well, listen, I finished my water. I'm all out. It's unfortunate. But what am I thinking? I don't know. I haven't had a chance to really too much dive into too much wrestling this week. I mean, you guys covered a lot of AEW, which is a lot of nothing. Which is like, it's crazy, right? Like you make a big deal about being in the 2300 arena. And it feels smaller than your average NXT taping. I would even argue to say that it feels smaller than Evolve.
Oh.
And like, there's less than 1,000 people in that place, and they're it's a sellout. Well, yeah, it only fits 900 people.
Yeah.
But Ed, you don't like the Don Callis family? Oops, wrong.
I mean, I like to try to keep the same energy with people, and known sex pest Don Callis is a little hard to get behind. Yeah, I was gonna say, if you didn't know, rumors are that one of the reasons Cross and Scarlett left TNA were because he sexually harassed Scarlett. So when their contracts were up, they were like, we're leaving and we're never coming back.
Understand.
Yeah.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, don't cross friend of the show like that.
Allegedly.
Yes. Yeah, allegedly. But I mean, like, he's just kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm being honest, like, he shows up and it's like, just get out of here, right? Like, he's got go away heat with me, but most of the guys in AEW have go away heat with me.
Yeah.
Like, I've been wanting to like the Young Bucks for years, and it's like you just want to wrestle PWG matches on a bigger scale, and it doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate bringing this up every week, but talking about it every week, but it's a bummer. Like I want that place to succeed, and it hasn't felt the same since Punk left.
Yeah. No, and I just feel like there's, again, they're what, 6 years in 7? No, 8, 7, 6, 7, or it will be, because 2019 was AEW in October.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like 2018. So it's just like
2018 was all in.
Yeah. So it's like you're still trying to find your identity, but after 6 years, like, shouldn't you have found that already? Like there's. But also, is that not enough time? I don't know. Like, again, against WWE, who's been together, has been a thing for 1,000 years.
Yeah, but I would argue that TNA found its footing in about 4. And I say that because like everybody looks at that golden era of TNA is like 2005, 2006, like that kind of thing with like and everybody Will Ospreay included points to the triple threat match with AJ and Samoa Joe and Chris Daniels.
Yeah.
Which at that point, because I was one of like the 20 people that were watching the weekly pay-per-views, I'd written that place off for the most part at that point. But it really found itself as like this super indie that was on TV. But was also still kind of finding itself and was like a real alternative to WWE. It was something that like, there's that golden age of TNA that people are like, that's my shit. Like, that's what I grew up on. That's wrestling to me. That's crazy to me. Yeah. They look at, I was going to say Don Callis.
Like all the 6-sided ring stuff. Like that was like the X Division stuff. Like, because I remember back, it was supposedly, this was like, it feels like 15 years ago now. But like, they were talking with Heyman, and Heyman was thinking about, because I remember one of the first interviews I did was Tommy Dreamer, but we were talking about Heyman, and we were talking about Paul Heyman going to TNA, and he said he wouldn't go there because they just they couldn't come to an agreement, but he was going to build TNA around the X Division, and that was the whole
his entire idea was that he wanted to build the entire company around the young guys, They were going to bring him in, and his stipulation was, let me do whatever I want. And they went, okay, well, can you give us an idea? And he goes, I'm going to fire everybody over 40. Which at the time would have been, because I want to say too that might have been around like 2010, maybe a little earlier. So it would have just been like all the XWWE guys would have all been gone.
Yeah.
But they had the same problem around, a couple years prior. And even that golden age that I'm talking about. That was one of those things that like WWE would get rid of somebody and they'd bring them in the next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They made a big deal about bringing in like Andrew Martin, right? Had a big main event run in to help out Sting. Does anybody give a shit about Test?
Right. Yeah. No, sure. Yeah. But every week, like Ron Killix was huge. Like when he first went over, like, that was the big. And then was it? A couple years, like a year later than the. Well, I was gonna call them the Guns, but
he's talking about
the New Age Outlaws went in.
That was dog shit.
But that was like right at they start like. But it was the tip, because Christian was the first defector from WWE to go to TNA. He was the first one, and then like I feel like a year later or 2 years, it was Kurt Angle, and that was the two big, huge ones because of how big TNA was getting.
Yeah, yeah. I mean that to people it was like oh shit, they have Kurt Angle, like that's a big deal. But Ron Killings technically was an NWA TNA homegrown talent. Like he left in 2001. Because WWE, they released him. K-Quick wasn't doing shit. Because how dare you? I don't understand how they can say he wasn't doing shit, because him and the DWG were getting rowdy. Yeah, exactly. Like, but yeah, he's technically an NWA TNA homegrown talent. Him being Ron the Truth Killer, that turn from him just being a guy in a Ron the Truth Killings, and then fucking up Ken Shamrock. I was here for it. But he had a really short-lived main event run over there, and then was relegated to 3 Live Crew, which was him, Conan, and Road Dogg.
Yeah,
which like it worked, but like you sacrifice a main event heel for the 3 Live Crew.
Yeah,
you literally said 3 Live Crew, and like Reece wrote the same thing. Like it was like, yeah. So it was one of those, just like, I don't know. Early TNA had a lot of faults. I mean, they had a bunch of the like micro wrestlers with like one of them at least had a gun. It honestly sounded like one of my insane ramblings on this show of like, no, we're gonna do this. I'm obviously joking, but like it's one of those like, no, they did that. Like Puppet came out there with a gun and threatened to shoot Jeff Jarrett's kneecaps off. And then you wonder why these pay-per-views don't sell, right? Like, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. It's a great question. Like I just hope at some point AEW figures it out.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Like, that gummy bear spot was the thing they did in PWG like 10 years ago.
Yeah. Just rehashing the old stuff that was fun.
It works in a small armory in Reseda, but at Wembley Stadium, I'm not too sure, or whatever the name of the arena was in Texas.
No, that's fair.
No, it was London. It was at Forbidden Door.
That's just how much I remember. And this just happened. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. And like, I don't know what you guys were saying before about whether or not Daniel Garcia is going to join the Death Riders. Do I want him to? No, but like, should he, to fulfill the prophecy of him joining the Death Riders originally, or him joining the Blackpool Combat Club? Yeah. Like, I want it just for that. Like, this guy's got so much potential, but he doesn't look like a star. Like I brought up the last time I was on the show. It's been a little bit. Work's been crazy. I apologize. But he doesn't look like a big deal. Get him in the kind of shape that Moxley's in, and he looks like a fucking killer. That's
the only thing. Like at this point, he's so stagnant that I'm intrigued by it. There's nothing else he's doing that actually interests me. Like, if he beat up Nigel McGuinness, I don't know that would have been a bigger than him joining the Death Riders. As much as I think the Death Riders should be dead, I do think it could do something for him to, like, maybe, because Yuta's not going to be a main eventer. Let's be honest. So, like, Daniel Garcia could be the mid-card guy that gets elevated, because Claudio is Claudio. Like, we know what he is. And, yeah, like, who could get elevated? Like, you're supposed to elevate some younger talent. Yuta's not going anywhere. So
Fire Ant? No, Fire Ant's not going anywhere. You kidding me?
Exactly. Like literally. So why not throw Garcia? I would love to see them kick Yuta out for Garcia. I think that would actually be a fun storyline. I think that actually makes a lot of sense.
I would feel so bad for that guy because he's one of them that, like, you know, again, was like same kind of shape as Garcia. And I want to say that he had a conversation with Claudio and he was like, hey, you should probably hit the gym. He's like, don't take this the wrong way, but it's probably a good idea. And he's like, yeah, like, you're right, but like, what should I do different? And he's like, well, think about it. Like, you're standing next to me every week on TV and I've got my shirt off. He's like, oh shit, you're right. And then he hit the gym.
Yeah.
Good point. That's a good point. Ed, before we let you get out of here, what is your last shot?
Told you, let's try to keep the same energy, man. Listen, if you want me to, I will. It's fine. Like,
you gotta do it. You gotta do the thing.
Don Callis is a creep. Like, that guy sucks. Fuck Matt Riddle. That guy sucks. Fuck Darby Allin. That guy probably still sucks. And fuck Hulk Hogan. I'm glad he's dead. I said it.
He did the thing.
Yeah, Darby Allin sucks.
I feel like the EOS guy, like,
actually, that's gonna be a drop at some point in time. We're gonna have to throw that one in there.
The
Could get
EOS
good,
guy.
yeah, that's great. We'll figure it
Doesn't he have? Doesn't he have EO?
out. He does. He does.
Then you definitely have to come in doing the head thing.
Yeah. That was his second rounder epic. Yeah, he did good with that one. I think that was a great thing. All right, Nikki.
Yes.
Next up, our friend from overseas. A little Reece Lightning. Reece.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
A little Reece Lightning. What's going on, buddy? What are you drinking? What are you thinking about?
I mean, may as well get sponsored by them. Now let me see for context. What was it? That was it. For context, what was it? The red pill. Oh, that's it. The red pill. Jack survives, but Sons of Anarchy lasts 3 seasons, I believe that was, and then the blue pill was Opie survives, but who dies?
Gemma.
Gemma dies. That was the question I posed to Nikki on my channel on Monday night, and it was 5 minutes of watching Nikki go, I wish, in your head, I can see it, I wish I could fly to Scotland and kill this man. Because it was fucking brilliant.
Oh, it was hard because it's like I want more than 3 seasons, but like Opie had to die and Gemma had to continue to fuck shit up.
Whilst getting it as well, because it's Gemma.
Yeah, girl.
I think just based off of that, you could probably like. I mean, I only watched like the last like 2.
Don't.
But I think just based off of that, you could probably have a better storyline with killing Gemma.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I know exactly who I would have kill her as well. I would have Jack's killer.
No, I would have had Tara do it.
Ooh, wow.
And her ascend is the new Gemma.
That would be that. I mean, she was a hoe.
Wait, which one was that?
Who? Gemma?
No, you said kill Gemma? Who was the girl?
Tara, his girlfriend, the second baby mama.
Oh.
Proper
the doctor nurse who chopped her hair off.
Proper psycho. Proper psycho.
You know, when I chop all of my hair off, I'm coming after you.
I mean, you can try, but you've got a lot of mileage to cover.
My hair or her? Fair enough. Reece, what are you drinking? What are you thinking, buddy?
I've got a rare take. And it's been on my channel all week, but I've actually been thinking about it. I actually think this has been a dreadful week for wrestling. I actually think you could skip this entire week and you've missed nothing.
Yeah.
I agree with you 100%. This week, this is
Why we
kind of the
did
reason why we
trivia.
did trivia. You know, when we throw in some of this stuff, it's if there's a light week, kayfabe wise, storyline wise, it's makes sense.
Exactly. I feel like
Reece.
I don't know how you can put it to. I'm not going to say it's a deliberation, but I feel like nobody was up for it.
I want to ask you this. That I have a theory, and it's just sound bogus. So tell me to f off. But the show was overseas in Paris, and like basically the whole last week they were in Paris, right, in Europe.
Yeah,
and I felt like this was very much, especially this week, it was like the leftovers that were off Clash in Paris and everything else. And it was a very much huge international feel show, right? You have guys like, you have Finn Balor, because last week JD McDonough lost, right, to oh my gosh, what am I blanking on? Was it oh my god.
Yeah, he failed for me.
Finn Balor faced this week, now I'm blanking.
Penta?
Was it Penta?
Yeah.
No. Was it Penta?
It was
No.
Penta had Kofi Kingston.
Dragon Lee.
Yeah, Dragon Lee the Jobber.
Yeah, and they let him win over McDonough so that Finn Balor could get the victory this week in like their go home European show. Like, I think that's what they said. And like Penta being on the show, there's so many. You know, it's an international feel, which I understand. Like, I got the vibe very much so of a. It was just like a feel good go home show to get everyone home, because all the major players were done on Saturday.
For me, it felt like, I don't know what you guys think, but I feel like pretty much there's been some good moments this week, but I feel like this week in general has just been every company's just taking the piss, and I'm like, no.
I don't know if it's because on Monday was like Labor Day, which is kind of like our like a bank holiday.
Yeah,
like sort of just like a holiday here. So like I don't know if that like
we just get drugs. We just get drugs.
I mean, so I don't know. It felt like an off week, and I did really love the 2 p.m. start here, but like I don't know, storyline. I feel like honestly tonight, if we're gonna get AJ, if we're gonna get Brock, and this is kicking off like the Q4, the last couple of months of the year before we build back up to Rumble, I think it's all gonna kick off tonight and Monday. I think this is like a weird lull period.
Does it not for you seem like it? For me, it seems like it's just it. To quote a phrase from 2000, this reeks of desperation. Like this. No, the what Nikki just said there about like the whole Q4, like I agree, but for me, the way they're starting it reeks of desperation. I'm sorry, I loved AJ Lee 10 years ago, but if you're asking 28-year-old me, do I want to watch AJ Lee in 2025? The answer is no.
I think a lot of it. No, I get.
It's nostalgia. It's nostalgia. I get it, but she's got nothing to offer, and I also think if she does, she's a hypocrite.
I'll let Nikki.
As the female of this group, I have a couple of feelings, because I was also listening to something. So if I feel like, because I love my girl Nikki, Nikki Bella. I feel like that match was not great. They did not have, her and Becky did not have chemistry. But if she came in looking like fucking Trish Stratus, who's been nothing but phenomenal in her comeback runs.
Sorry, I was thinking of Chelsea Green.
But if you have, like, again, what could have been between the two of them. But if Nikki came back as beloved or as in sync as Trish has been, wouldn't it be a different story? If AJ comes back and is like Trish Stratus, like didn't fucking miss a beat in the ring, I don't think we'd have that same reservation about this.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
I also do think a lot of it has to do with the timing of like SummerSlam was super early. So the programming, and also in the United States, like this is American football season, right? NFL season. So like Hulk Hogan was notorious for leaving during this time because he knew the ratings were going to dip. And I feel like the writers to some extent mail it in and they try out different things.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm hoping Ivy Nile gets some TV time and I get a couple victories. I'm just saying.
Won't happen.
Probably not. But again, they'll experiment with some stuff at this time, and I think that's kind of what we're because
It's
of
why-
SummerSlam being so early.
It's why I think at this time of the year that they have a mixed year, but this is the time of year where I actually think TNA is the smartest promotion in wrestling, because they always, when November ends, they don't get Green Day, but when November ends for them, they just do rehash shows all the way up until January. Like, they just do like recaps of stuff throughout the year, past glory matches, past feuds. That's what TNA's been doing, that formula for years, because they know, who cares at the end of the year? There's nothing. There's no pay-per-views. Yes, AEW have their odd thing, but like WWE aren't going to do much. There's no big pay-per-view for them after the one
Saturday night's main event, December 13th.
Yeah, but they've got nothing.
Cena's last match.
Give everyone
Exactly. Yeah, but there's nothing at all, and this week has been, I would say, like, in terms of like overall collective base, this has been the worst week of wrestling of 2025 in general. Like, the motivation is just slacked. I'm glad there's no pay-per-views this weekend, because if there was a pay-per-view after a horrible week of TV, I doubt I would have watched. That's another thing.
Agreed.
Good point. It's a good point. Reese, before we let you get out of here, what's your last shot, and tell everyone where they can find you?
Last shot. Last shot. Okay. This one's just for you guys. So, first of all, like, share, and subscribe to what's above us. Don't be stupid. Don't be fickle, like the sheep that Bryan Danielson claims that you are. But this is my go-home ticket. This is the last thing I'm going to say. And this one's just for Ed. Because, after all, he loves Darby Allin. He just won't admit it. When you see that brother coming down on the wrong side of my Chippendale, you know that Darby Allin's going to tell him to get on his face and eat my coffin drop. Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, well done. Reese Lightning. All right, Nikki.
Yes, sir.
Are you ready? We got a new one. He's been coming on the last couple of times.
Love it.
He knows his stuff. He knows his trivia. I'm surprised Murdog didn't give him a ring. He gave you a ring. You helped out. You did a good job.
I tried.
All right, let's bring him in. Fellow Met fan.
Hey,
my
guys.
buddy Mets.
Hey.
I'll tell you who really shit the bed this past week. DDT Pro. I mean, think about it. Second night of Wrestle Peter Pan. Main event, Kazusada Higuchi versus Yuki Ueno. Ueno wins back the DDT, the KOD openweight title, which is their big belt. But then just immediately after that, Kazuki Hirata, a guy who's known basically as a dancing goofball who enters to the song Go Go Tokyo, or Go Tokyo, I don't remember what it was called. It's an 80s hit. Me tune. Basically challenges him to a match there on the spot and beats him in just a little under 3 minutes.
Too quick.
That's some interesting booking. And isn't DDT usually pretty spot on with it? I mean, they have a really good reputation. I haven't watched much of it, but like
I usually avoid it because it's just too much of a screwy, too deep of a rabbit hole I don't want to go into.
That's fair. Hey, Mets, so I want to ask you, I know you're big on New Japan and things like that. We were talking about, because your favorite wrestler, you told me this, was Takeshita, right? Did I catch that right? Or one of those?
One of them was Takeshita, but my all-time for NJPW is Tanahashi.
Oh, Tanahashi, sorry. But I'm curious, because you have a vast knowledge of New Japan. What are your thoughts on this Takeshita Okada backstory that AEW is kind of rolling with right now? Do you think it's going to go in the right direction, or like, because the history, like, to me, the history, I don't know the history. Say again?
It doesn't really fit.
Not that it doesn't fit. It's just nobody knows. It's like NXT. Like, it's almost like when you come NXT, the WWE main roster, everyone assumes that you know the storylines, and I think Tony Khan just assumes that with everything.
what's the storyline? That Okada won the DDT once as New Japan's champ, and then beat the shit out of Takeshita and basically call him a young boy or something like that?
Essentially,
basically,
yeah. He's just saying, yeah, like, you know, take a back seat now that I'm in the Callis family.
Well, sooner or later, Takeshita's gonna need to get his head out of his ass and realize, much like how Kenny figured it out, as much as Will figured it out, he's gonna have to figure out how much. Oh, hold on, let me. Sorry about that. Different stream. Anyway, on playback. Anyway, he's going to need to figure out that Callis uses people. Look at how he kicked Kenny to the curb. Look at how he kicked Will to the curb when they outlived their usefulness. If Takeshita fails in October to win the IWGP World Heavyweight title, that's it. He's gone. And even if he succeeds, it's just there to make Okada jealous, and then Okada will stage a coup to get rid of him anyway. Don Callis is like he was known in ECW. Cyrus the fucking Virus. A jackal who clings to whatever hot ticket he has like a leech. And as far as I'm concerned, the Callis family is one of two massive cancers, in my view, AEW needs to cut away. The other one, the Death Riders. But I think that one's going to end up dead come all out. When Darby puts Moxley in a coffin, locks the damn thing, and sets the fucker on fire.
He might. I mean, the way AEW is going, he might do that. But you don't think that Daniel Garcia might be joining?
He might, but still, Moxley has made it clear the Death Riders has never been about restoring wrestling. It's all about bloating his ego and stroking his own dick.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point. That honestly, it's a great way to end here. Before we let you go, what's your last shot? Where can everyone find you?
Find me at Mets2128 on YouTube, at Sting's Disciple 2 on X. You can find me on Twitch under the Lufield Deathwalker label, but I don't use that one all that much on Twitch. I just use it for browsing and stream watching. You can also find me on the Aboriginal Sports Network and now the Hardcore Sports Network, where I do baseball, wrestling prognostications. I have a SmackDown live react to do in a few minutes, and I'll also be doing certain Sunday afternoon football games over the season, but not in October. I've got the baseball playoffs to cope with in that.
Doing it all. Ladies and gentlemen, friend of the show, Mets.
Sir.
Great seeing you as always. We'll catch you next time. Make a new friend or new.
I have a new friend.
And we're gonna do some tribute with Mets. He knows his stuff, so it'll be real interesting. All right, Nikki. One last regular to round us out before SmackDown gets here.
Let me get ready.
Say his name and he appears.
I believe in Steven.
You know, he's assuming the Mets are going to make it past the first Sunday in October.
How dare you, sir?
Well, no, I think he's covering all baseball. It might not just be the Mets.
Oh, if he's going to cover all baseball, that's another story. Then I take it back. Sorry.
Steven, what are you drinking? What are you thinking, buddy?
I look forward to him covering a successful title defense. But we'll get to that later.
Yeah, here.
Oh, where do I begin?
No, Steven.
Well, just a quick final shot from the Paris card. Am I the only one who saw Cena in the audience with the kid and then literally looked away for 2 seconds and turned back to the TV and thought he was kissing the kid? instead of his wife.
Steven, how much are you drinking? Steven, you need to stop drinking so much before.
All I know is I looked
I drank a
the
beer.
other way in the room for something.
I drank another beer.
Reaching for something on
3
the table,
beers.
and then I turn around and Cena's making out with somebody, and I'm like, wait, just for half a second, I'm like, wait a minute.
I do think he's gaslighting the shit out of this little kid, and I'm worried about him and his future relationships. But I only think he was making out with his wife.
Yeah, no, I figured that out, but there was still like half a second.
Glad you put that two together.
Like I know Paris is pretty permissive, but I mean, still,
No,
even they have lines.
Steven.
Unbelievable. Where are you taking this show, Steven? We expect that from others,
You're
not
supposed to
from
be the
you.
responsible one.
We expect this kind of filth from Ed. But when you come on here, have some decorum, sir.
Oh, excuse me, I haven't been quite right since you made me follow video of a rectum.
No. How dare you?
Steven, I was so upset. And I literally said to Nick, I was like, can you please put Steven on?
I thought you were going to say you haven't felt right since I showed you the picture of Liv Morgan and you saw the feet.
You're the only person that saw that foot, Steve.
It's my job to notice things that other people don't. And oh yeah, I certainly noticed Liv. She'll be back soon enough.
Where's the show going?
Yeah, no, Steve, what else are you thinking here?
Oh my. Well, to piggyback off the comments about the 2300 arena, formerly ECW arena, I always thought back when ECW was running the original shows in the second half of the 90s, I always thought they held at least double what AEW's attendance was there this time. I'm like 900 and it's a sellout. That's no chance. Now I understand that AEW probably had to set up extra stuff and they had to take away some of the seats, I'm sure, but I mean 900.
So I went there like right when it was getting I can't say that word. Redone. Renovated. I said it. That word doesn't come out right. And it looked when we were there, it was Tommy's Dreamers like House of Hardcore stuff. It was probably 2014. And the room looked so much bigger and felt so much bigger than what it's portrayed on TV. So I guess you do have to block stuff off for like television, but the room felt smaller than I feel it actually is.
Yeah, plus it routinely had so much more energy going through it back then with those crowds. And then to see, I didn't watch the entire show, just a little bit, but it was just like nothing. Well, a little more than nothing, but still. I mean, and then the ratings come out and they're like even more crap than they usually are.
Mm-hmm.
For a Dynamite show. For a Dynamite show that wasn't preempted, I should say.
I just feel like you can't run back-to-back arenas like that. I really don't.
I get it. It's a residency. Sort of like what WWE was doing way back when they were just using like the Mid-Hudson Civic Center or the place in Allentown or the place up in Canada that they used to do all the TV tapings, and they would do, I think, like 4 weeks of shows at once. But then there was no spoilers back then, so, And it's just like Tony, it's almost like Tony just doesn't really care because he's getting that money from Turner anyway. Regardless,
well, that's what Punk was saying. Was that he's like that's why Punk said he loved it. He's like they're focused more on like just having 5-star matches than making money, and like it's great to put on these 5-star, but like no one necessarily like it's great to have a 5-star match, but no one's really going to see 5-star matches. It's the storylines within.
No, speaking of which, I heard it was mentioned earlier that match with the Gummy Bears.
Mm-hmm.
Meltzer gave that 5 stars to nobody's surprise.
Oh.
Meltzer gave that 5 stars. He said it was a lot of fun. And I'm like, okay, fine, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Gummy Bears.
At this point, do we really take his ratings into like I take him with a grain of salt because he's literally employed by AEW. So I don't know.
Yeah, if he would just admit it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's the dance of are we so close to it that we think Meltzer's bullshit, or there are people that are so far removed that think his word is gospel.
Well, the problem is one of the people who think his word is gospel is running AEW.
Right.
True.
That's the problem. I mean, that's a big part of the problem. I mean, not to mention the rumors of Dave's got a small financial stake in it, which I don't think have ever been addressed or proven, but or disproven. But it sure would explain a whole lot.
Oh, for sure.
No, you can't give Meltzer any credibility, and I'm waiting for the coverage of what he, whatever his excuse is for Dynamite not even drawing 500,000 this time around. Which I think the only number I ever saw lower for Dynamite was, I think, not quite a year and a half ago. It was Juneteenth, and they were following a broadcast of Black Panther, and they drew in the 300,000s. And of course, I remember at the time Dave was bending over backwards to try to just, it's summer. It's it's summer for 3 months.
Yeah.
Summer just started. You can't use that. What's his excuse going to be this time? The U.S. Open took a lot of the wrestling fans away.
Basically, Steve,
Big
what else?
Crossover between wrestling and tennis fans.
You never know. Steve, what else are you thinking?
Let's talk movies. So the first reviews for Dwayne's new movie have come out.
Good.
Actually, let me go before that. His movie was exhibited at the Venice Film Festival, very prestigious film festival, and got a 15-minute standing ovation.
Doesn't mean jack.
Well, you know what? You know what, Steven?
From the bottom of my heart, man to man, fuck your story.
Well, here's the thing with that.
So, Harley Quinn and Joker, the Joker part, whatever the fuck that was called, got a 9-minute.
Yeah. Oh, I was going to say the Venice Film Festival gives a lot of extended standing ovations to movies that are shown there. Many times it's warranted. On occasion, it isn't. But judging, so you can't really judge by, 15 minutes they went and applauded for him and he got a tear in his eye, which I'm sure he was genuinely touched by. I would be too. But now the first reviews have come out and posted to Rotten Tomatoes, because there's a lot of critics that go to these festivals too. And early word is that the movie is really, really good. I don't know if they're quite talking Oscar talk, at least not nearly as much as Dwayne wants them to be talking Oscar talk. But I don't know. They're saying they're calling his performance transformative. Like, this obviously isn't The Rock from the movies we've seen him in before. And I think that's great. If the quality of this movie really holds up, I should mention the name, of course, The Smashing Machine.
You're not giving us money, Steven. You don't have to.
Yeah, he's not paying me. But you know what? Good for him. He found a new creative. Creative outlet. He found a new creative team to get behind him. And unless the reviews, it's still not quite a month before the movie's released. and I'm sure we'll see him at WrestlePalooza promoting it one way or another. Then I'm looking forward to seeing this movie. And now the role that he took off all the weight for, now that we're seeing him again, I believe is the Scorsese movie. I don't know enough about the Scorsese movie to understand. Like, I know basics, but I don't know why he would have to take off 55 pounds for the role, which really just seems like he stopped juicing.
Yeah, I heard it was like closer to 60 because he looks like, again, it's very local jokes to get you local work. He looks like Al Roker to me when Al Roker lost all that weight. He just looked like a fucking bobblehead with like a skinny mini thing. Like that's what it looks like to me. And I don't know if I put it in our group chat or just to Nick, but he just looks like a head and like a stick neck.
Yeah, probably still a work in progress. But you know, here's hoping that the reviews are accurate and the movie is good. And just on a related note with that, I would say that if he took off that much bulk and that much weight for a role, we're probably not going to see him wrestle a match again. No. We'll probably see him show up on WWE TV again. But I don't think we're going to get the Cena rematch or the Roman one-on-one match at all, or a one-on-one Cody match.
No,
and all three.
No, I thought that was a no from the beginning, but him looking like the way he does Al Roker-esque, and not going to happen.
He's driven by a new mission. He wants to prove to people that he can really act. And I'm sure he can. And you know, instead of going and trying to ruin WWE creative.
Yeah, go
ruin Hollywood creative.
Yeah, go be with Scorsese for 6 months.
That's fine. I wish the man no ill. Best of luck to him. Again, hope your movie's good.
Fair enough. Steve?
Or hope I enjoy it, I say.
Yeah, I think we will.
Yeah.
Watch it if we get around to it. Steve, before we let you go, your last shot.
Oh, my last shot. What's the purpose of those lady dancers in Reese's video?
Are you jealous? You also have the lady dancers in your video.
No, but I mean, Reese's video is supposed to be like Scottish and wrestling themed. And, you know, you got the nice Scotland background in there and the flag. And, you know, obviously Bret Hart and Kurt Angle. Okay. And then you have this, well, it's just one doing this weird dance. And I'm like, what does this have to do with either of these things?
Steve,
at least my entrance thing doesn't make any sense at all.
You of all people should know the Scotty's hotties.
Well, he has.
But there's only one though. You should give him more.
You see what?
No, advanced dancers.
I missed it. What did he say?
You get Darby Allin. That's better than any lady dancer. He's dancing around you. He's yelling at you.
But what are you? Why are you against the one lady that does?
I'm not against it. I'm just trying to, you know, it's a question that vexes me.
I call her the witchy woman.
Do you want to be the only one that has the lady dancers?
No, I don't care. I'm just, you know, my entrance video seems like a bunch of random shots, you know. So that's understandable.
Even, you know, you're sounding a lot. You're sounding a lot like
this should have been me. It should have been me. It should have been me.
Should have been him.
I know. He wanted lady dancers too, and he didn't get them.
Everyone wants lady dancers. You have the Stevenettes. He has the Scotty's Hotties.
They're going to faction warfare. It's going to be.
What is happening?
I know how we're going to settle this. There's only one way to settle this.
War games. War games.
How's that?
War games.
Oh.
War games.
Well, I don't stand a chance there, man.
It's your ladies against each other's ladies. Ladies against ladies. It's your lady factions. You're Stevenettes against the Scotty's hotties and his witchy woman.
Oh, cat fights. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
But you got to say it the way Joey Styles used to say it, though.
No.
No, Nikki.
No, I don't think I could, but someone needs to.
I cannot stand the sound of Joey Styles' voice. I said it. I'm sorry. I think Josh is not here anymore, but I cannot stand Joey Styles' voice.
Oh my God.
Steven. I literally like we'll put on ECW because I try to be like we'll put on ECW stuff. As soon as I hear his voice, I'm like, nope, can't do it. His voice makes me want to throw up.
When he was doing play-by-play on Raw, you must have really.
Oh yeah, no.
Hated it.
You gotta get that one in once the show.
Hated it.
My favorite.
Steve, before you let me go, last shot.
Reece is a good guy. I'm just ripping, and I was.
Well, they're going to war. They're going to war. That's it. That's it. Let's see Steven's best. For the record, Steven has way more
women.
It's like a handicap match. It's
And
really
the
unfair.
one that's just like in the sheets, like dancing, is my favorite one.
The Stevenettes.
The Stevenettes versus
It's
Scotty
fun.
Patties. Oh, my cheeks hurt, baby.
Yeah, this is a good one. Javier, he's not playing an elder man. Actually, I'm going to say that he's just playing a fighter.
I don't. Was he touring? We're not gonna get. We don't.
But
need to
yeah,
get that.
no, it's going to be a good. I think it's going to be a good movie. We'll watch it. I just don't know how much time we'll have to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Add it to the list.
You know, there's Lady Dancers, a War Games, a Plancha.
I know there's a lot to get there.
There's so many ladies.
But we're a little over time here. Thank you all for joining us. A new record show. We got a bunch of people in the chat here. Make sure you smash the like, subscribe on the way out. All you Twitter folks, make sure you do the same. We'll let our not so CCO take us out, Triple H. We are back here next Friday at our normal flagship show time, 6 p.m. Eastern.
Thought we had a spectacular event tonight. Very excited that so far everybody seems to have come out unscathed. You know, banged up, bumps and bruises, but nobody seriously injured, which I always hold my breath on these events. You want to see people have the best outing that they can possibly have and make memories, but do it safely. And we were able to do that tonight.
Able to do that tonight, Nikki.
Mm-hmm.
Another show without incident. Great. All right. Until next time, you don't have to go home.
But you can't stay here, my babies. Goodbye.